Hi, this is Michael Stratton. I am filling in for Taras Peak. Taras sent me his speech, and he's on holiday right now, and I said I would give it a go and try to represent him. Taras is a senior project manager at the Bank of Montreal Financial Group out of Toronto, Ontario. His speech is all about, is PMI teaching the right skills? And he went on to ask two specific questions. One, is PMI teaching the right skills? And two, is the end of a PMP certification in sight? All right, so I will start from there. At Taurus's last contract, there were two senior PMs who were removed from the program for failing to manage their projects. Both were experienced PMs. Both had their PMP, and one even had an MBA. The projects they were asked to manage were not particularly complex, not entirely new to them, and support was available to the project managers. So you have to ask yourself, what went wrong? In short, a problem with both soft and hard skills demonstrated by the PMs is most likely what went wrong. In the case of the first project manager, there appeared to be two main contributing factors to the difficulties. First, trouble in leading work breakdown structure workshops and translating the work breakdown structure into an integrated, dynamic project schedule. This PM couldn't see how the trees made up the forest. Due to this, the PM was unable to manage the project, and tasks were either completed late or missed altogether. Secondly, this first project manager had difficulty, or perhaps inability, or reluctance to control the project participants. This PM let socializing dominate the meetings at the expense of productivity. Perhaps exacerbating point one was that the PM, familiar with the organization, was used to just filling in and following templates provided by the PMO. In this case, the project manager had to create new project plans and schedules, and this put the PM out of their comfort zone. In the case of the second project manager, the one who was the MBA, this this project manager was able to put together a schedule. However, he or she was unable to manage to it. The program manager, who was the project manager's boss at this specific project, often had to sit with the PM to explain reporting requirements and obtain data to help the project manager put together status reports and reports that actually made sense. The PM seemed to think that once a schedule was created, that their involvement was basically complete, and that someone else should take over the mundane tasks of directly managing the project execution. Taras goes on to say, I'll contrast this to another program I was involved with. There were 7 project managers involved, of which only 2 had their PMP. Most had fewer than 5 years of PM experience. They were assigned multiple concurrent projects of varying duration, although similar in nature. But all the projects were mission critical to the organization. They had to coordinate with the same departments for their project execution teams. They were provided with a bare minimum of templates, just enough for consistent report consolidation, and they were told to get the job done. They all took slightly different paths and completed the work successfully, often exceeding stakeholder expectations. Now, they didn't have the constraints of process groups, formal templates, or expectations of specialized roles. They simply went out and got the job done. So to go back to the original questions, is PMI teaching the right skills in light of this example? Perhaps, yes, but is the focus and interpretation correct? It's not enough to know the process groups and their processes. You need to know how to interpret and judiciously apply them, or even ignore them. Many of the skills required to be a successful PM cannot be taught from the PMBOK or other books. They can be learned through experience. The power of experience is incredible. Secondly, the second question, is the end of a PMP certification in sight? Well, Taurus feels, given the marketing power of the program Project Management Institute and the influence it has over organizations, likely not. However, as companies start seeing what non PMP project managers are equally adept at leading and successfully completing projects, organizations may start to see that PMPs are not necessarily the best candidates for a job. Thank you, Taurus. I appreciate your input and thank you for contributing. Take care.
Yeah, I'm gonna play my guitar tonight.